Hello everyone, here we are going to solve this question, which is calculating the entropy change. So for entropy during a phase change, an enthalpy change occur, means there is a change in temperature or change in energy happen at a constant temperature. Here the information is given: water vaporize at 100 degrees Celsius, means water boils and convert into vapors, and the change in energy is delta H vapor is equal to 40.67 kilojoule. So we have to calculate the change in entropy for 1 mole of water when water vapor condense at 100 degrees Celsius. So we have to find out the change in entropy at for condensation of water. So we have to use this formula, and delta S is equal to Q upon T. So where is T is temperature in Kelvin, and we have to consider the sign of delta H for the change. So before solving this question, let's talk about the entropy. So what is the meaning of entropy? Entropy means disorder, means randomness of a molecule. So if we are going to talk about the three phases of matter, like a solid, liquid and gaseous phase, solid molecules have very less freedom to move around or disorder compared to liquid, and gaseous phase has the highest disorder. So if we are talking about the water, so ice is the best example of solid which has very less entropy because their molecules are very less disorder, they are not in very much random compared to water and vapor steam. So steam has, or vapors have, very high disorder, therefore entropy of steam will be higher than ice or water. So let's understand this phase change in this graph. If we have entropy on the y-axis and temperature on the x-axis, so this will increase from left to right and entropy will increase from 0 to up. So there are three phases: solid, liquid, gas. If we will increase the temperature of a solid or ice, it will start converting, melting, and at this phase it will melt into liquid. And then if we will keep increasing the temperature at certain temperature, means for water 100 degrees Celsius, it will start boiling. So the change in entropy is increasing. You can see from left to right we are going from solid to liquid, and liquid to gas. So entropy is increasing. On the other hand, if we will go in the reverse direction, basically if we will decrease the temperature of gas, it will start condensation and it will convert into liquid. And if you will keep decreasing the temperature, it will certain temperature around 0 degrees Celsius, it will start freezing, right? So from gaseous phase to liquid phase, entropy decreases, and from solid phase to gaseous phase, entropy increases. So we will use this concept to solve this question. So here is given delta H for vapors is given plus 40.67 kilojoule per mole, and delta H for condensation will be exactly same, but sign will be negative because 67 kilojoule per mole. So if you will see the energy or temperature required to boil the water, exactly same energy you will get once you will condensation, once you will do condensation of water, gas into water for the same amount of water. So we know the condensation because in the question they are asking what will be the change in entropy for the condensation of water. So we have to change the sign here, and now delta S is equal to Q upon T. So temperature is given here 100 degrees Celsius, which will be equal to 100 degrees plus 273. If once we will add, then it will convert into Kelvin, so 373 degree Kelvin. And number of moles of water is given 1. So we will modify this formula a little bit in such a way. So this Q is change in energy or change in enthalpy. Basically it's the same thing. So we can write delta H and temperature, but we have to multiply with the number of moles also. So delta H is given in this equation for vaporization of water is given, and but they are asking in the question, it is asking water vapor of condensation. So we have to use minus sign for condensation. 40.67 number of moles is equal to 1 divided by temperature, which is 373 Kelvin, and the units, if we will use this one here, so kilojoule, and using this small k for kilo joule per mole, and 1 mole of water, and this k, big K, is for Kelvin temperature. So mole will be cancelled, and then once you will solve this, so 40.67 divided by 373, and the answer will come 0.10903, and we have to use minus sign, and unit will be kilojoule per Kelvin. We can also write this minus 109.03 joule per Kelvin. So change in enthalpy will be equal to 109.03 kilojoule per Kelvin, and this is the way we have to calculate change in entropy for phases. If basically if energy or delta H is given for boiling, you have to just use the same value, but sign will be changed, plus to negative. We will solve another question in the next video.